Hi guys, SwifTsYT here and welcome to my FIFA 17 Bournemouth career mode. This is season 1, episode 1, and if you didn't catch the last episode, go watch that right now before you watch any more of this, because I will quickly take 30 seconds max to explain why I'm doing a Bournemouth career mode as well as the Millwall one. Well, you've had the time to leave, so basically, I explained it last episode, but I'll just do it quickly again now. I got an offer from Bournemouth for 26k a week to manage them. I was like, you know what, I don't really like turning it down, but I want to do at least 2 seasons with Millwall, so I can't be bothered with that. I'm going to switch it up and do 2 career modes. It's going to be a few episodes of each, and then it'll keep going back and forth, hopefully, if I remember about them both. So that's that. We have got a review in this episode as well. It's Arrow Season 5, episode number 9. But to start it off, we are playing Hamburg in this pre-season match. And I've got a message to reply to, as per usual. 2 seconds, I'm sorry about this. Right, there you go, that's done. It took me a while to do like 7 words for some reason. But anyway, I'll play Hamburg in this pre-season tournament. The potential prize money was 6,630,000, sorry. 6,630,000, there you go. In my group was some random team I can't pronounce, Hamburg and Aston Villa. The board objectives though were sign 1 youth midfielder. 85% of my home league games have to be half of my league home games have to be 85% attendance or more, and obviously it's straightforward then. Finish with more than 8.5 million. Now if you remember back to my Millwall one, it wanted me to have a profit of 8.5 million. This time it wants me to finish with at least 8.5 million in the funds at the end. They want us to finish mid-table in the Premier League and reach the round of 16 in the FA Cup. We did then send a youth scout for. We only have one, but we sent him for 9 months into France. So that's decent, I suppose. The team we put out though is Allsop in goal. He requested to play, so I would have put Boruc, or however it's pronounced, in goal otherwise. We had Daniels, Cook, Francis and Smith in the right back. We're playing a 4-2-3-1 because that's their traditional. I might change it, I don't know. We had Arter and Serban in the centre. We had Fraser and Stanislas on the wings, and we had Jack Wilshere in Cam with Callum Wilson up top. So that's the team. I'm pretty sure I've got another couple of messages. Of course I have. Why do I get so many messages when I'm doing videos but none when I'm not recording? It's just... that's 1 out of the 2. Not going to reply to that one because it's a group chat, and that will just be spammed. Almost done. There we go. Now leave me alone for 5 minutes while I do this video. By 5 minutes I mean fucking, I don't know, 15 minutes. That's how long's left, right about in a couple of seconds. Anyway, the review. What we leave behind is the title of the episode. Arrow Season 5 Episode 9, mid-season finale, which should have been up like a week ago, but oh well. We start off the episode with Prometheus sharpening his sword. Evelyn then shows up and gives him pictures of the whole team, which include Captain Lance, which is crossed off because obviously he's given him a star when he's been out of it, and Thea. Obviously that one was straightforward. He knows Oliver Queen's the Arrow. Thea is a bit obvious, it's his sister. Prometheus doesn't want to kill Oliver though. He's going to try and make him wish he was dead, which to be honest is going to be quite hard considering he's been tortured like X amount of times. He's not going to make him wish he's dead. Even if he killed everybody, he wouldn't wish he was dead. He would then end up being a better person out of it and being stronger, not letting anyone get to him. So it's not going to make him wish he was dead. So that's bollocks. Thea didn't know that Oliver was dating Susan, which is the reporter, which was a bit jumpy at the start. She then also had a few episodes ago, she ended up getting a picture of Oliver in Russia 5 years ago when he's meant to be stranded on an island, so that character's still going to be a bit iffy, I reckon. We didn't make any half-time substitutions in this FIFA game, by the way, so let's not go into that. I mean, I could have made 5, but I didn't because I'm going to give a rotation of people a chance anyway. Certain amount of rotations anyway, not always the full team. Right, where are we? Felicity introduces Billy, which is her police captain boyfriend, to Curtis and Paul, Paul being the husband of Curtis. John and John's at the cave, like the Arrow Cave, with John Diggle Jr., which is obviously his son, if anyone doesn't catch on anytime soon. Renee and Rory. Evelyn shows up at the Arrow Cave and gives presents to the team. Basically what it is a load of stockings. This is obviously the Christmas episode. It's stockings with all their hero names on it. So Ragman, Spartan and Wild Dog was printed on the 3 we saw. We obviously didn't see the Green Arrow one or the Mr. Terrific one, because they was at the party. Anyway, Oliver meets Billy again. Obviously they knew each other, but they didn't. Oliver didn't at that time when they met. Oliver didn't know they was going out, or he was going out with Felicity. So he meets him again, technically for the first time, but not really the first time. Curtis and Paul leave the party because Paul's a bit off, because he thinks, like, he knows he's been out late all the time, and then they start having a bit of a joke, him and Felicity, and then he thinks there's something going on between them, which is a bit weird considering he's married to a guy. He's not going to have something, he classifies himself as gay, so he's not going to do things with a woman now, is he? Fucking hell. But oh well, that led to the next thing, but I will mention that after I reply to another bloody message, because they don't leave me alone when I'm recording. I mean, I was going to do this commentary about 10 minutes ago, or 20 minutes ago now actually, I suppose, but I didn't, because I was getting spam messages right then. By spam messages I mean about one every like 10 minutes, or one every couple minutes. Now it's one every fucking 30 seconds. Yeah, okay, I can't spell. One-handed messaging isn't fun. If you wonder why I'm doing it one-handed, it's because my other hand's got the sheet of paper with all the points to talk about in the Arrow review. Anyway, like I said, they leave the party, then Prometheus attacks. He throws a star, and it goes straight past Curtis's neck. It just grazes him. Obviously, he didn't want to kill him just yet. He wanted to do something else, which we'll get into in a minute. He throws a dart into him. And this is what we'll get into actually, it's already here, it's the next point. The dart contained a drug. This is to notify who, to Oliver what, or who it could potentially be. A drug what was used 4 years ago, I can't remember the name of the drug. It then goes into a flashback. Instead of having the Russia flashbacks in this episode, we got flashbacks from the first season, which I think is pretty fucking good. That's going to be what the next season's like as well. I think it's brilliant though, to be honest. Actually, it's not going to be next season. Next season will be the last year on the island, if you think about it. So that'd be nice. We had Ireland flashbacks. We then had Hong Kong. We then had the 3rd season, which was another island flashback. The 4th season's now Russia flashbacks. Actually, we're in the 5th season, so it should have been. This is the 5th year, so it has to have been. Maybe in this sequence of flashbacks, we'll end up going back to the island there in the end of the season. But I don't know. Someone Oliver killed on the list is linked to Prometheus. I do not. Oh yeah, I found his name. So the next point, it wasn't actually gonna be there, but I did find it out shortly after writing that point, I suppose. Justin Claiborne, if you remember him. And I got another message, because why not?
Now they've got a chance in this part of the pitch.
Anyway, that message is done. Like they all go to a certain place, I suppose, where they could potentially find Prometheus, and the door automatically opens. Then the phone starts to ring, and then the light flashes, and then the door closes, and then Prometheus appears. A string of events, basically. We do go into the second game, by the way. The first one was a draw, 0-0. The second game is against Aston Villa. The team we put out there was Boruc, Daniels and Cook kept their defensive roles. So did Francis actually, and Smith. The defence line was exactly the same. Gosling took place though instead of Arter, and another Cook came into place instead of Sermon. We had Gradle on that left. instead of Fraser. Wilshere kept his place. Stanislas kept his place. Been looking to sign another right mid, which we might soon. And Benikofobi started up top. Didn't make any half-time substitutions in this game as well. I've only done less than half of this review, and we've got half the episode left, or less than half. And I've got another message. I'm gonna quickly reply to this and spam everything. I say spam for the points. There you go.
Well, he makes that transition happen quickly.
Anyway, back to the review. Wild Dog disarms Prometheus, who had a pole in his hand ready to do something with it. I don't know what he was going to do, but he just had it ready. But then Evelyn finally reveals herself to be a traitor and disarms. I put Ragman here. Really? I'm shit. Then disarms Wild Dog. Good thing I remembered that, because it was definitely not Ragman. He wasn't there. How could he disarm him? He's a load of rags. Sorry about the background, by the way, telling me how to take corners. This is a different account which I used for FIFA 16, which I didn't touch yet. And I got another message, this time from a different person. I finished their subject of day. So let's just reply to that. Fucking I get spammed. Why? Spam me when I'm not recorded. That would be nice.
Tackle here. Attacking now.
Right, it's just someone congratulating me with for something else. Anyway, Evelyn and Prometheus then disappear after that. Evelyn shoots an arrow at 4 and they just basically die. In other words, they just vanish because it's a flashbang, in other words. I don't know why I'm a bit shit at commentating today, probably because I normally am. Curtis tells Paul that he works for the Green Arrow, and then Paul's a bit of a cunt about it and says, you can either be the vigilante, aka Mr. Terrific, or you can be married to him. So that's just a bit of a cunt move, really, isn't it? Yeah, I understand where Curtis comes from. Not Curtis. I can understand where Paul comes from. 2 seconds, another message. What was I saying? Yeah, I can understand where Paul's coming from. Like, yeah, you don't really want to. Like he says, I don't want to keep worrying that the next time I see you is the last time I'm going to see you. Like, I can understand that, but if he likes doing it, you should let him do it, really. But he'll come to his senses. Claiborne isn't actually Prometheus. Where Oliver was fighting Prometheus earlier in the episode, Billy goes there and finds some information. He finds a baby photo, sends that photo to Felicity, but Prometheus shows up and kidnaps him, I suppose. Well, not suppose, he does kidnap him. They then find out that the baby photo is actually Claiborne's ex-wife's son. So it's Claiborne's son, but not physically, if you know what I mean. He didn't have a son, but he did, but wasn't the actual dad of it. He was the father, but not the dad. Where are we? Oliver tells Felicity that Billy is missing. She kind of has a little bit of a breakdown, but not too much of a breakdown. She's like, wait, what? What's going on? That's basically what she's like, in her own head. Looks a bit out of it. Obviously, anybody would be. Oliver remembers where Claiborne was, like back in 4 years ago. Remembers where he was. Felicity gave him information when she wasn't on the team. So that was nice. That was before episode 14, because that was when she got onto the team. Anyway, he thinks Prometheus will be there, and he goes there and he does. Oliver kills Prometheus, puts 3 arrows in his chest, but then he realises that the sword he holds was taped to the hand. He drops his bow and instantly knows it's fucked up. He knows he's done something he shouldn't have, really. There's a communicator on his chest. Basically, Prometheus is a bit too smart. He calculated every move, knew what was going to happen. Oliver unmasks the fake Prometheus, and it was Billy. His mouth was taped shut. So Billy is now dead, unfortunately. I thought he could have been a decent character. Oliver literally goes and tells Felicity that he killed Barry. No, he did not kill Barry, he killed Billy. And he literally, you can see the way Stephen Amell did the acting of this episode. It was bloody brilliant. He deserves many rewards for it. It's such a good episode. So yeah, Oliver tells the team all to leave him to be alone, because anyone he gets close to ends up dying, aka Prometheus' words. Dig basically says, fuck you, we're all gonna stay here, you little cunt. Not in them words, obviously, it's not allowed by the CW. But it would have been brilliant. Paul leaves Curtis because he loves him too much, basically. Like, I can understand why, but I wouldn't. I think it's a bit of a cunt move still. Lila phones John to tell him to come home because there's a problem with baby John. And we can all sense that's going to go wrong. Oliver visits Susan to talk about the shit, and that doesn't really go well. Well, it goes quite well, actually, I suppose. John then gets tricked. He gets to the apartment, he gets a bit tricked, and walks into a trap. There's a load of fucking red dots pointed at him. So they obviously found out he was where he was. Oliver gets back to the Arrow Cave, and this is where it's a shocker. Finds Laurel Lance standing there. Yes, Laurel Lance. The Black Canary that died in season 4. She is now alive. But who is she?
8 shots, 4 on target for Aston Villa.
We will find out in the next episode, I will tell you that now. Quite a heavy episode. I'm pretty sure the 11th episode is the Russia heavy flashback. But that's going to do it for the commentary. I did end up losing, no, that's a lie. We did end up drawing this game against Aston Villa, 0-0 again. It's just a load of bollocks. I'm kind of pissed off. I'm just going to put it down to getting used to playing with Bournemouth. But we really should not be drawing these types of games. Hamburg I can understand, but definitely not Aston Villa. Aston Villa are an atrocious team. This free kick was a bit shit as well. I didn't know what to do with it. But if you did enjoy the video, be sure to smash the like button. Any suggestions you got, put them in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching. See you later and have a nice day.
Those defenders just trying to seek an advantage here. The player is going to pay a price for trying to get too close to the ball.
Yeah, he tried to get away with it, but he hasn't.
Well, it's been very even. That's the way it's looked to us as a game, and the possession stats certainly confirm that.
Yeah, I think if I had to guess at it, I would probably go. It's been about 50-50 in terms of possession.
And it is time for a substitution in this match. Crisp defending there. He's coming forward with some danger. Goalkeeper is there for him, and he's played it to him. Well, here we are with the teams with one eye on the clock and one eye on each other, really. The shots on here, working hard to try and get the goal that will put them into the lead. That's a poor touch. And Green. It's looking good, this move. It's now 5 minutes left on the clock. We're still waiting for the opening goal in this game. Well, that's always the goalkeeper's ball, and a simple catch as much as anything is simple in this game.